Welcome back. I'm MTG Joe. I'm back from vacation. M20 is upon us, and we are going to be playing a couple new brews today, hopefully. We're going to start off with some budget decks. The first one up is an update to our Budget Izzet Wizards deck. So this deck is kind of a tempo deck, meaning it's aggressive, a little disruptive, and generally want to close out the game pretty quick. We'll get to the budget build series in a little bit. Usually just like the meta to stabilize a bit. I'm also just accumulating the M20 cards right now. Gone through about 60 packs and haven't had the greatest pulls. Still haven't hit a Chandra, the big Chandra, but I've gotten like every bulk rare possible. So this deck here, we've played it a bit with War of the Spark, and we're continuing to update it. So it's built around a Wizards tribal theme. So this deck here, we have some cheap wizards at the 1-drop slot in Siren Stormtamer, as well as Ghitu Lavarunner. So those will be our 1-drops. We have a lot of disruption in the form of Spell Pierce, Shock to blow up opponents' creatures, Opt as card draw, Samut Sprint as kind of a way to get hasty stuff. So we're looking for cheap spells. We have Dreadhorde Arcanist, which gets to rebuy any of these cheap spells, so we get to cast them again. We have the new edition, Lightning Stormkin. So this got rid of Viashino Pyromancer. So it's a hasty threat, a 2/2 flyer, so it has evasion, which is great. It can come down, threat into fairies, just put a lot of pressure on the opponent in the skies, gets around a lot of the ground blockers. Then we have Adeliz as the top end. So this here is... whenever we cast instant or sorceries, it's basically an anthem and kind of gives prowess ability to all our wizards. We're still playing Light Up the Stage as an indirect card advantage that gets around Narset's ability. And Wizard's Lightning is effectively a lightning bolt in our deck. I have one flex slot that I'm trying out right now. I'm either using Chandra first. I want to try her out. We're really using her for her middle ability, just to create 1/1s with... haste that can attack in, just more pressure on our opponent, almost like a token generation. And then the flashback ability on her is basically just a way for us to recycle spells if we need card draw, light up the stage, whatever it may be. The other card I was considering is... did I not get it yet? From M20 is that new artifact card, the like tribal one, Icon of Ancestry. So this is the other one I'm considering in place. So this here is basically another anthem effect, and we can use it to kind of get some cards. So I'm going to try out Chandra first. She might not be as good without like Risen Reef and some of those other spells, and then we'll go from there. In terms of the sideboard, we get a couple hate cards in terms of Aether Gust, so this will get rid of any of those big dumb Gruul creatures, Rekindling Phoenix, anything like that. We have Fry, which will get rid of Teferis, and then pretty much just cut down on like the Saheelis, Tibalts. We got Narset, so kind of more of a control deck post board. Lava Coil's well in there. So we'll run it through here, see how it goes, and then we'll probably start our budget build series. I'm going to start with red-green elementals and build towards Temur elementals. Just getting through the cards, hopefully get that later in the week. There was a request to try to do a bit more competitive, or at least ranked play, just to get a better idea how these budget decks fare. It's early in the season, I'm still silver, so it's a great time to do that, and we can just play it out there. So let's run it through. For those joining live on YouTube today, thanks for tuning in. So this will be our first of the M20 sets. I'm a little behind, I was on vacation. So this is the first chance I am getting. I did a sealed yesterday, went 4-3, pretty mediocre. I got Lotus, like the Black Lotus land, and the land. If you have 7 different lands, you create the zombies as my rares, so it wasn't the greatest of packs. We'll play first. So this hand doesn't do anything, so we'll mulligan. We'll keep this hand. So this is London Mulligan now, which is actually pretty sweet. So we can keep that. So yeah, so we are still new in the season. If you have any sweet brews that you're kind of brainstorming, anything of the like, definitely let me know. I'm really interested to try to play out as much as possible with the new set. We have a choice here if we want to Lightning Strike this. I think we will, just to take them off the tempo. We'll end the turn. We can opt next turn. Yeah, so those are new to the channel. I'm MTG Joe. I kind of wish we had that Lightning Strike now, or the Wizards Lightning. On the channel, we play everything from Tier 1 to Budget Brews. We do a lot on Reddit as well, in terms of like a budget build series. Bottoming that, want a little bit more action. Okay, so here we have a choice. Tax, make us in story with converted mana cost equal to. So we can go Chandra here. Or just set up the Arcanist. I think I like Chandra just to put pressure. So this is a good chance to see if we like this. They'll probably just block one of the elementals and then attack our Chandra down. But if they're spending their whole turn just adapting that, I'm pretty okay with it. Oh, they take the block there. It's actually pretty good for us because now we have an unchecked walker in play. I've caught a couple videos on the flight back. The Elementals deck looks awesome. I can't wait to get all the cards for that one. It's actually not bad. We get to... So this is pretty sweet. So we can get Wizards Lightning back. Flash it back on Growth Chamber Guardian. Play out Dreadhorde. We kind of screwed... yes and no. We would have had haste. Shifting Ceratops is bad for us. Here... We'll just let Chandra die. So we're going to cast the Opt, try to draw into something better. That was a good draw. To draw into 2 lands. Not the best there. Vampires looks pretty sweet. They're going to fight here. So... Dropped a bit too much in terms... Oh, they're ramping. Alright. They got us on that one. Drew a few too many lands there. So Aether Gust is good here. Blue or white doesn't work. Lava Coils also will be good. So Spell Pierce we can drop. It's not going to do too much. Samut Sprint's okay. The Flyers seem good. Chandra, they're going to have bigger stuff, so probably not the best. They're going to bring in more removal likely. So maybe differentiate with a Saheeli in there. Got one more cut. Probably a Samut Sprint. They're going to go bigger than us. Probably like it like that. Actually, Arcanist doesn't seem like it's going to be able to attack that well. Let's keep Adeliz in. We'll run it like that. Alrighty, we'll play first here. Nice aggressive hand. Lava Runner. Into Stormkin. Really want to hope to dodge an elf on turn 1, which they always have. I think we just need to be as aggressive as possible here. So we'll see what they come out with next. They can drop like a Domri. There's a couple things they can probably play. Okay, so that's not bad for us. Land is good there. Probably gonna shock the elf, take some off mana. Thorn Lieutenant's kind of a pain for us. Probably just Lava Coil it next turn and attack in. Also want to just see if they have like a Spellbreaker perhaps. So they're gonna fight there. Okay, so they don't attack. So they can trade off. So Dreadhorde can flashback the shock. Domri's still in play. It's pretty gross, and they get the growth chamber on it. Yeah, okay. Gruul still seems like a tough one. Let's see what we got in our pack. Hey, the best. I will take wild cards any day of the week. Alright, let's run it back. We'll do one more with Chandra in the main, and then we'll try the Icon of Ancestry, see if it's any better. May want to go up to, or even maybe 4 light up the stage. Seem to run out of gas pretty easily. Keep this hand. It's a nice mono red aggressive hand. So regardless, next turn we do have the option to shock to turn on light up the stage. So we'll see if they have a Wizard's Lightning. They don't. See if they do the block sack. Okay. So Stormtamer can protect some of our stuff. It's a little weaker to a Chain Whirler. Okay. We're gonna shock the Steamkin here. So we can actually play out the full hand this turn. We do not want any more lands. Ooh, that's nice. So we can Samut sprint back. So we're probably going to light up the stage here. Gives us the most looks. And then just play out the Stormtamer. We're playing the Stormtamer instead of the Lavarunner because Lavarunner can have haste. This also flies over the Chain Whirler. We can also just kind of attack in with this to get either like a shock. Second Chain Whirler sucks. Do we want to opt, is the question. Probably not worth it. We'll hold back a turn. So they have Lavarunner, Wizards Lightning. Okay, so they have we have a shock. So let's do this. This gives a 4 toughness, so they have to double block with a Chain Whirler. Okay, that's fine. We aren't doing much there. It's just more to push through some damage. I want to turn off the Wizard's Lightning, so I'm just going to shock here. And we'll just pass the turn. The reason we do that now is because I don't want them to be able to cast both spells. If they hit a land, they'd be able to. Like this, they'll just be able to play another Chain Whirler out. No blocks here. Adeliz would be a decent draw. So they're going to Lightning Strike our Stormkin here. Okay, so let's opt. Alright. Lost this one. Think we need the more card draw on the deck in this matchup. So red or green, that's not bad. So the Siren Stormtamers are not very good. Tibalt's not bad. Actually, we want the Lava Coils. Do we want Saheeli? Adeliz also seems pretty bad. Go down a couple Dreadhordes. Go like that. So the thing is, Dreadhorde doesn't do much. Turn it comes down. I think we just go more. Same with Samut Sprint. Cut these down, just go more Planeswalker heavy. Is that too slow is the question? Bring in the Negate. Go like that. Let's try it out. Still experimenting with the deck. We might want Lightning Strike in the deck. Just do more burn heavy. Play on one. Return something. Tibalt. Being on the play also helps. Let's see if they have the shock. Just see if they took the bluff. Sometimes it's good to just see if you can poke in a point of damage. It works from time to time. Alrighty. So far we haven't played against anything that's not been last season's decks. We'll opt here. Do not want another land. This is for Chain Whirler. Spell Pierce actually isn't that bad. So we'll attack in with both. They'll block one. We'll turn on Light Up the Stage. I think I want to keep this alive. Yeah, we got him to use 2 spells there. Clean up the board. It's a little unfortunate though, because we don't get Light Up the Stage value. So we can tuck the Steamkin if need be. This also stops them from being able to attack in. So they go straight for Tibalt. They pay the full 3 there. So here I'm going to attack in. If they want to trade, they can. Otherwise, it turns on Light Up the Stage. Lava Coils. Great. Just get rid of this. And we can continue. So we want to duck a Chain Whirler. So that's actually pretty good for us. Put this on the bottom. Oh, the owner gets to choose. Oops. Well, it slows him down for a turn at least. I thought we got the choice on it. That sucks. They have a couple options here. They can just kill our thing. Because it exiles, we don't get the effect. Tibalt's actually not bad here. So we'll just pass the turn here. They have a lot of mana and a frenzy, all of which does not bode too well for us. So they go after Tibalt again. We are drawing literal nothing but lands. Alright, I think we need to retweak this deck after this game. Chandra hasn't worked out that well. Think I might want the Narset's main. So we're going to do this to shut them off having a Spectacle card. Weird. Could have done it either way. So our best bet's to just keep poking in, but I think we're dead after this one. Just end the turn. We did 2 light up the stages and a couple card draws. Like we went through quite a bit and didn't really hit anything other than lands. Gotta check the land count as well. It might be too heavy right now. Opponent's blowing it up already. It's quite aggressive by the opponent. You generally want to keep the frenzy going. So they take the block there. Just end the turn. They must have just like pure burn in hand. Oh. Another Viashino. Oh. Or just mono Viashinos. Yeah, they got us. Wizards Lightning gets them to 6. Yeah, they got us there. Alright, let's go back to the drawing board with this one. This version did not work out as well as we wanted. So I think we want the Narset's main. Or light. Let's go down a Dreadhorde. Down an Adeliz. Get rid of these Samut sprints. We need more removal. Perhaps the Saheeli's main? Or the Narset's. I think I like Narset's main more. Or play 2 Viashinos. Light up the stage should probably be a 4 of, and then we got 1 slot. We can do a Saheeli, or just go up to the full 4 Spell Pierce. Could work. Yeah, let's try that out. See how that goes with the full 4 Spell Pierce in the main. Sideboard. I think. Get rid of the Saheelis. Play Frenzy. We cut down a couple rares from the main, so I wanted to keep this pretty budget to still begin with. I think that would be better. Let's try out this version. So cut down Dreadhorde. Dreadhorde still has Opt, Shock. Potentially light up the stage to hit with. Gives us some options. Dreadhorde might just be bad. Just keep it as a 2-of. Let's try it out like this. You know what? I think I'm going to cut the Dreadhordes all together in this version and play Viashino Pyromancer. Let's try out that version with Viashino. And play the Adeliz at 3 again. Yeah, let's try that out. Let's try that out. So the fun part of Standard, when everything's still new, nothing's been defined, you get to play around, see what's good, what's not. And the important part's just kind of learning as we go along. Hey Alvaro, yeah, the code brought back, capital B's, will get you some XP. This hand's kind of loose, but we'll keep. Get rid of a Spell Pierce. Brought back, level up, and play M20 are all new codes. The brought back and level up will get you XP to the mastery. Ooh, this could be a couple things. Didn't hit, which is a little awkward. Would have loved to land there. Okay, so we hit here. This could be vampires, could be knights. Could be mono Knight of the Eben. Here I think we just go like this. We can hold up some protection if need be. And then drop Adeliz. No blocks. This needs to die. Welcome back. Sorry about that. The computer just crashed. Alright. We are back. That was a little annoying. The arena client completely clunked out and crashed, freezing up my computer. Should be good to go again. We will keep this hand. Okay, so opponent shows Mountain thus far. Sorry about that for those who are on the stream. Okay, so here I'm gonna go for the no value, light up the stage. Whew. Clunking hard. Opponent's on some sort of Izzet deck as well. They play out Augur Bolus. And we are drawing nothing but lands, which is somewhat unfortunate. That is 7, 9, 2, 6, 9 lands in our first like 10 cards. Okay, so we got Wizards Lightning. Just kill this. Gotta use it anyways. This might be some sort of Izzet control deck. Just let that resolve. Wow. Alright, so lots of lands. We've seen more than half our lands so far. We've used 2 light up the stage.